Good afternoon. Looks like we're just waiting on someone for appointed defense counsel.
Hi,
Yes, ma'am.
Judge.
Hello.
If you got my list, so Jonathan Reed should not be on it, so he's coming over for court.
Right.
I
That's
just
okay.
it
That's
was
okay.
crazy reconciling. Also, I got a request for a translator over just a couple of hours ago for Garung, and Lorena said they're looking into that. So that may,
Okay, that might have to, yeah.
yeah,
We'll try, and if we don't get one available, we'll have to
yeah.
figure out what to do. Okay.
I do try to do that a day ahead, but yesterday and today I just didn't have a clear picture of where we were going to go. So I apologize. That's kind of on me. But if we get one, Garung is sitting here. He'll be first.
Okay.
Okay. Back soon.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Mr. Probst. Wanted to let you know that we just found out today that one of your clients needs an interpreter, and it's not Spanish. Mr. Doyle, what's the language?
Um, sorry, I'm gapping here. My notes are Nepalese, and I
Okay.
double checked that. Listen, we could swing next door and drop down and grab Barnett and Birdsong if you wanted to, or wait. That's on
Okay,
you.
let me ask Miss Valdivino. So the good news is, Mr. Probst, your client is not being held on our case. He's actually being held on county cases. So if they aren't able to get an interpreter, that OR will stay in place and we would just move him 1 week. Ms. Valdivino, do you have any information as to our likelihood of getting an interpreter this afternoon?
Not yet. Shante, don't know, is trying to get someone.
Okay, so maybe we should skip to Mr. Birdsong, and then once we're done with Mr. Birdsong, if we don't have a clear idea of an interpreter at that point, we'll just move Mr. Garung's case to
Sure.
next Friday, which would be July 25th.
Okay. Actually, there'll be 2 people in that pod, so we'll
Okay,
even
that's
have a little
fine.
more time.
Okay.
I got to disconnect and move over, so I'll take care of it.
Okay.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, thank you.
So that was Mr. Garang.
Garang, yes.
Yes.
All right. I am looking and I didn't see a specific order that we were going in. So and I don't need anybody to email me, or if there was an order, just make sure you're telling me who's coming up so I can get that stuff going.
Ray, sorry.
Yeah.
Did you get my email, sir?
I got an email from you. Was it this morning?
It was
or
yesterday.
Yesterday's. Yes, I received yesterday's. Was there a specific order, or are you just telling me that I have all the plea offers? Yes, I have.
I'm just telling you that you have all the plea offers, sir, as far as as long as you got my email from yesterday.
I do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
I think Ms. Valdivino might have received an email about an order of defendants, but I don't have one.
What's the name? Birdsong?
Yeah.
What order, Judge?
Did he not send you a list? Usually he emails a list to.
Oh, yes, I can send it to you, Mr.
Because I didn't get that, and I don't think Ms. Hutton or Mr. Probst got it either.
I send it over.
Okay, thank you.
Send it right now.
Is this I'm sorry, I got distracted. Is this the order of people that you're sending over?
Yes,
Yes.
the list.
of course, sometimes we have to be flexible because things come up, but yes, in theory, that is the order that we will try to see people in.
No worries.
Let me know if you get it, okay? Please.
I received it.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Probst?
Okay, and then Mr. Probst, Mr. Reed
I
is
got it.
actually being transported. So we won't actually see him on video.
Okey doke. So we're going to Barnett and Birdsong next?
Yes,
Okey doke, perfect.
and
Thank you for sending that to me.
You're welcome, Mr.
I
Probst.
appreciate
Sorry
that
that I
one, Hannah.
didn't do it before.
You don't ever need to apologize to me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I rely on you guys and you guys are always so helpful and I'm grateful. So thank you for
Thank you
everything
so
you guys
much.
do.
Thank you.
You make our jobs so much easier and we appreciate it. Well, make my job easier. I can't speak for everybody else, but
The city appreciates too.
Thank you, Ashley.
You're welcome. I just didn't want to be left out.
I wasn't
I will
trying
say
to,
municipal court is very lucky to have several good clerks like Ms. Lorena.
Oh, thank you, Megan.
that is.
Well, I'm leaving
why.
soon, so now you know. I'm leaving soon.
You're leaving?
Yes.
I don't
gonna-
think I don't recall asking me permission to do that.
I
I'm not,
know, people
Oh.
think they get to retire. She's not
I'm
the only
not-
one.
yeah, I'm not sure I
telling
could
you
do
that.
that. I
I'm
object.
getting old.
That's not true. You're so young.
Are you retiring? Or are you moving on
Yes.
somewhere else?
No, I'm retiring. I'm telling you, I'm old.
Wow, I wish I could retire at 39 years old.
I wish. I wish.
Unbelievable. Well, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
You will be very much missed.
I'm gonna miss this job a lot. I've been here for 30 years
Oh, my goodness.
and I really like what I do, but. I
So
think it's
Judge,
time
we're gonna have to
try.
do a double audible here. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Well, I had to jot way down. Darrell Van will now be up.
Okay.
And he, yeah, it's gonna
That's
be one of
okay.
those
Things
days.
happen.
And then next door, I'll get Leaper after him while I'm on this side of the floor. Mr. Van is here ready to go.
Okay, we are ready, I believe.
Okay.
Good evening, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Mr. Van. I'm Judge Schultz with Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. It looks like you are not being held on the city cases, but you are in custody on the county cases. And we decided we'd go ahead and try to see you on the city matters. It looks like there are 3 allegations, a battery, a possession of drugs, and a failure to appear. The battery was alleged to have occurred November 1st of 2024 in the area of 1201 North 7th Street. The possession of drugs was alleged to have occurred June 8th of 2025 in the area of 1201 North 7th Street. And it looks like they're alleging that you failed to appear on that battery case. And it looks like you received that December 29th of 2024 in the area of 1428 North 38th Street. We have appointed an attorney to your case because the city is seeking jail time on at least one of those charges. So we're going to ask you to leave the headphones on and tell the person that gave you the headphones that you need to go to the virtual breakout room.
I need to go to the virtual breakout room.
And she'll send the invite in just a minute. Okay. Mr. Probst, did you have an opportunity to speak to your client?
I did, Your Honor. After speaking with Mr. Van, he would like his cases set for trial. He has indicated to me that his district court cases, he was revoked on those, and he's going to be doing about 72 to 96 months of incarceration in the Department of Corrections. He asked me a question that I didn't know the answer to, and so I guess I would address the court with respect to if he's, since there's no hold for him here, if we set his cases for trial and he goes to DOC, will you guys bring him back from DOC, or will a warrant be issued?
A warrant would be issued.
Okay, so Mr. Van, do you want them to place a hold on you here so that you can remain here until trial? Because you will not be brought back from DOC.
Well, how long will it be before my trial date is set out from now?
It would be about 4 weeks to give each side time to subpoena, possibly more if Mr. Probst wants to have you transported once so you can review discovery. But it would be a minimum of 4 weeks. Mr. Probst, I'm guessing you would want him to come over to review discovery. That could be done as quick as next week, but we'd still need at least 4 weeks to set the trial.
Yeah, we could have him brought over next week to review the reports, and then we can set a trial date next week and see what he decides he wants to do at that point.
Mr. Van,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Well, I was hoping I could get all this stuff taken care of, but being that I've served so much time already in here based on these holds, I was hoping that we could just. My issue is I just don't want to plead this. I just don't want to plead guilty. I don't mind doing the time. I just don't want the conviction, because the conviction is why I violated my probation in the first place for a misdemeanor charge. See, I haven't caught no new cases, but because I pled to a misdemeanor, it violated my probation, which is why I received my backup. So I don't want the title of being found guilty of a misdemeanor on the record. I do the time. The time is not an issue because I have to do 7 years in prison anyway. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to waste the court's time, but in the same sense, I don't want the conviction of a misdemeanor.
I understand what you're saying, but pretty much the only way to avoid that is to do trial and to be found not guilty. Mr. Probst, if he remains here, if we place a hold on him and he remains here, will they give him credit on his district court case for the time that he ends up remaining here, or do they not do that?
Well, typically you don't get to double dip in the district court case, so it could prevent him. If we place a hold on him here now, they might say, well, you were being held on that other thing and not on this thing now. And so the Department of Corrections might say, no, you were being held there. And so that time goes towards your Kansas City, Kansas case. Now, will they do that? I don't know, but that is absolutely a possibility.
So, Mr. Van, if you need to speak to Mr. Probst one more time to fully
Yes, I
make
do.
your decision, that's fine. So just tell him that you need to go back. Yeah, tell Mr. Doyle you need to go back to the breakout room.
Yes, ma'am.
And then that'll give you two a little bit more time, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Lorena, I fixed my mistake in IMDS. So I took that fee out that was assessed incorrectly.
Okay, thank you, Ashley. I just
Okay.
wonder, Yes.
Totally fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Miss Lorena, could you say something? I'm having trouble with volume.
How about if I say something, Miss Kathleen?
What problem are you having, Kathleen? Sorry, Ashley.
No, well, you know what? It sounds okay now. I
Okay.
couldn't get my volume down and it was blasting my ears, but it sounds good now. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
He would like to be kept here so that he can handle these matters. He would like to come over and review, but is it possible to still set his case for trial, but still bring him over so that we don't delay setting the case for trial?
Absolutely.
Let's
Just give me 1 second to figure out, so we'll have him brought over, next Thursday, July 24th at, would you prefer 1 PM or 8:30?
It's 6 of one, half dozen the other to me. I don't, whatever you want.
Mr. Van, do you have a preference? Would you rather be transported at 8:30 in the morning or 1 PM?
Whichever is easier for you all.
Okay, we'll just do 8:30 AM and then let's also pick a trial date. Sorry, I've got to look at a list unless Ms. Hutton, you don't happen to know off the top of your head what day of the week? 20.
Apologies, Your Honor, which officer do I have?
It would be Edgar Estrada is the senior, 2085.
Thursday AM, ma'am.
Okay, and so then we could do the trial. Sorry, I gotta grab the calendar. So we could do the trial August 14th at 8:30 AM. And what we'll do is to make sure that they don't take you, we will change your bond so that they don't take you. Okay?
Okay.
So
Now, what am I
instead of it
facing on
being-
these cases?
I'm sorry?
How much time am I facing on these charges?
Battery, is that an A or a B? I can't remember off the top of my head. If it's an A, up to a year. If it's a B, up to 6 months. And I know possession of drugs is not an A. So maximum a year. I think though, regular battery, not domestic battery, is a B. Give me 1 second to look that up 1 second. I just don't know why my brain fog is hitting me today, but it is.
And you said the drug charges, how much time, Your Honor?
That's a B misdemeanor, so that would be up to 6 months, and usually they ask for time to run concurrent, not consecutively. I don't think I've ever actually, maybe one person that committed multiple domestic batteries, did they ask for time consecutively on, but it's usually concurrent.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, battery is a class B, so up to 6 months.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Now the time that I've already served on it would count towards that, right? If I were to be found guilty.
Correct. It would.
Okay.
It would. And I show that this most recent time you were booked in June 8th. Just
Yes,
and we
ma'am.
would look to determine if you had ever been booked on these charges previously to that. But just
Okay, now,
off the top of my head, at least you'd have credit from June 8th.
okay, now I do have a question because I was detained in another county and you guys had the same warrants issued out for my arrest for these charges. Does the time that I did in Jackson County while waiting on you guys to come get me count towards that?
It possibly could. We don't have to count it. That might be a discussion that the prosecutor and the defense attorney could, they would make an argument
Yes,
either
ma'am.
way about that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And Judge, I don't know if you would be the sentencing judge in this particular case if Mr. Van were to take his case to trial and lose. I want to make sure that there is complete clarity here that the sentencing judge gets to decide whether he gets credit for that time or not. He is not
Correct.
guaranteed that he's going to get that credit because he's been in custody on his district court case as well. And so whatever time typically you don't get the double dip, but the sentencing judge could count it as concurrently as opposed to consecutively. So although that is a possibility, there's also the possibility that it would be consecutive and he doesn't get the double dip. So I just want to make sure that he doesn't leave
Yes.
here without that.
Technically, it is a possibility,
Okay.
but that's kind of rude. to-
What happened?
I think it's kind of rude to do it that way.
Yeah.
But yes, it's legal, but doesn't mean that it's.
Let's hope
I
you
really
get
just want to put all this stuff
Well,
behind me. I just don't want to take
No.
the conviction for a misdemeanor that would mess up my chances for appeal. And if
I-
there's a way
I
we can do
understand
that, I would love to do that, Your Honor.
I wish that I could work something out for you that way, but there's nothing I can
There's
do
no way.
about that. But what we'll do is we'll transport you July 24th at 8:30 a.m. to review discovery, and then the trial will be August 14th at 8:30 a.m., okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
it says
you.
right here,
Thank you.
because he's requesting a trial.
Okay, August 14th at 8:30 for trial, 8:30 a.m. for trial, and then
Yeah, I gotta go.
how much, when was he, next Thursday? He's coming next Thursday to review?
Yes, at
discovery?
8:30 a.m. to review discovery.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. So,
Uh,
Ms. Valdivino, it'll need to look as if we revoked his bond, and we'll just put $1,000 cash bond. He will be transported to review discovery on July 24th at 8:30 a.m. and then continued to August 14th at 1 p.m. for trial.
Okay, so July
Okay.
21st, he needs to be transported.
24th, yep, to be transported for review of discovery.
Okay,
And then August 14th at 1 p.m. for trial,
okay,
okay?
For us, it'd be best just make that 2 orders.
Yes,
One for the
sure.
Yes.
the scope,
Yep.
just treat that like a trial date and just
Yeah.
send me the 2
Yep,
orders for that,
that's
please.
what we'll do.
Okay, moving on, Donnie Leeper.
Hold on, Jim.
Oh, okay.
Shantae wanna say something about the translator judge.
Okay, that's fine.
Judge, I'm able to get the translator on Proprio. However, they are not able to call into Zoom using their computer. And the last 3 people don't have a phone that they can use to dial in.
Okay, so what we'll do is we're just gonna move Mr. Gurung since he's not being held on our cases anyway. We're gonna move him to July 25th at 1 p.m. so we can get it scheduled regularly.
Well,
Okay,
okay, so I have it scheduled. However, when I call for them to do the third party call in, when it comes
Mhm.
time to put the meeting ID number to connect to Zoom, when they're pressing it on the keypad for the computer, it is not registering.
should we have Mr. Garung transported next week? That'd be better?
We would probably be able to get somebody on there because I can get people and everything, but I can't get them connected to you guys on
Okay.
Zoom.
So then what we'll do is we'll move Mr. Garung to next Friday at 1 PM, but for transport.
Okay,
That's because we're having the issue.
okay.
Okay?
All right. So we're
And
gonna
I can
move
put
that
a
down
remark
to
in
the ne-
there,
To next Friday, transport.
in a moment.
Okay.
So we're gonna transport them next Friday at
Okay.
1.
All I'm going on so I can hook up. I understand what's going on, but I'm going to move on to Leaper.
Sounds good.
All right.
Ms. Hutton, would you also make note to have the discovery for Mr. Van uploaded to our file because we do not have it in our file?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Josh, do you want, Gurung at 1 o'clock for next Friday?
Yes, for transport.
Thank you.
You want them at 1 or at 8:30 since 8:30s might be less busy
You
since
want 8:30? Okay, we can do
it's really
8:30.
better. It's really better for our office because if we
Okay.
are getting
Because
delayed,
you'll have an extra person in there.
well, we have 2 people and we'll have 2 people in the courtroom and we'll be able to do more in the.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
so we'll
8:30.
do 8:30 AM, July 25th for transport.
Sure, thank you.
Okay.
I didn't mean to make things complicated.
No, that is smart when you're gonna have more people in there, because then one person can devote the time they need to that conversation that involves an interpreter, because that does take up extra time.
Yeah. Well, and with only one person, with only one attorney there and one attorney in the jail docket, it's gonna make that much more delayed. Especially with an interpreter. If he didn't have an interpreter, it might not be a problem, but with a Nepalese interpreter, that might take a minute.
Pardon me all, Mr. Leaper is ready.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Leeper. I'm Judge Schultz with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You've already been given an OR bond on the city case. You're only being held on the county stuff, but since you're in custody, we thought we would go ahead and see you. The allegation is interference with an officer that was alleged to have occurred July 8th of 2024 in the area of 920 South 12th Street. The city is seeking jail time, so you have been appointed an attorney. If you would leave the headphones on and tell the person that gave you the headphones that you need to go to the virtual breakout room, that way you can have a discussion with your attorney.
I need to go to a virtual breakout room.
Done talking with the attorney, there's no time limit or anything. He's gonna say something like, leave the breakout room.
Mr. Probst, have you had an opportunity to speak to your client?
I have, Your Honor. On this particular matter, Mr. Lieber indicates that he pleaded guilty to a felony charge yesterday. He's
Okay,
sentenced in about 6 weeks. I don't believe that this would negatively impact his sentence across the street, but I would want to make sure that there's no negative ramifications from a guilty plea on this case. So we're asking the court to continue this out 6 weeks until he gets sentenced. I would ask the court, I don't know if he's being held on this or not. I didn't hear whether that was the case or not.
he's not. We already have given him an OR bond.
Okay. Well, if you could set this to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the 29th of August. If you could set this to September 5th or September 12th at 1 o'clock, preferably the 5th at 1 o'clock, because hopefully that'll be right at 6 weeks. But if he does get out of custody, then he can just show up to court on that date and take care of his case.
I have to go to Johnson County after here.
Okay. So do you want to Mr. Lieber, do you have a sentencing date yet?
They haven't gave me a date. They said 6 weeks from my court date, which was yesterday.
Okay, so let's do.
Mr. Lieber, the only other thing that I'm concerned about is if you get out of here and then you go to Johnson County and you get out there, but you don't show up to court, this court's just going to issue a warrant for you.
I will
And-
show up.
Well, I get that, but if you get done here and then you go to Johnson County, in this case, cases before Johnson County, how long will it take for you to finish your Johnson County thing?
I don't know. It's a probation violation.
We could do it, I mean, Mr. Probst, if you would like, we could go any Friday in September. I mean, we could go all the way to the 26th if you want.
Well, the problem is if you set it till the 26th and he gets taken to Johnson County, then a warrant's going to be issued. So,
Yes.
Judge, I'd
Yeah.
rather actually go to August 22nd,
Okay,
which
okay,
is when he'll still potentially be here, but at least then we'll know more information at that time.
right. We'll at least know an actual sentencing date, and then we'll be able to plan what date this should be.
Yeah.
If you haven't already been sentenced by August 22nd, okay? So we'll put this on August 22nd. Ms. Hutton, I'm guessing the city's willing to leave that plea offer open, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a
Okay,
plea
It
offer.
will remain in the system.
okay. I don't know what the offer is, I don't get to see it ahead of time, but whatever Mr. Probst talked to you about, I'm assuming at some point he covered that, okay?
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
Mr. Leeper, we did discuss that.
We'll,
Yep.
we'll see you, either on video August 22nd at 1 or in person August 22nd at 1, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Can't do the math, man. Gonna try to catch up with Barnett and Birdsong down at the end of the hall.
Okay, thank
Back
you.
soon.
Ma'am, I'm just gonna take this quick break as an opportunity to run to the little prosecutor's room.
Sounds good.
Already?
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, wait. Good afternoon, sir.
Good
Mr. Doyle,
afternoon, ma'am.
tell us your name.
Sean Barnett.
Thank you, Mr. Barnett.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
Judge
ma'am.
Schultz with Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. It
Mhm.
looks like, I'm gonna make sure I'm right here. Okay, yep, we are not holding you on the city case. I just wanted to make sure that I was correct about that. It does look like the allegation is a petty theft that was alleged to have occurred March 24th of 2025 in the area of the 2900 block of State. The city is seeking jail time if you are convicted, so we did appoint an attorney to your case. If you would just leave the headphones on and tell Mr. Doyle to send you to the virtual breakout room.
The virtual breakout room.
Talk to the public defender, and when
Mr. Probst, did you have an opportunity to speak to your client?
I did, Your Honor. Mr. Barnett is willing to plead guilty to the petty larceny matter in this particular case. The city and the defense have reached an agreement whereby he would be just a fine of $300 plus costs. No probation, no other requirements other than to pay the fines. He's been sitting in custody for about 60 days. And so he's agreed to plead guilty. I've advised him of his rights to trial, the assistance of counsel, the right to cross-examine witnesses, the right to testify or choose not to testify, the right to subpoena witnesses in his behalf. And if he were to take the case to trial, his right to appeal. He said he's willing to give up those rights in exchange for the guilty plea to just the fine of $300 plus costs.
Mr. Barnett, I want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yes, ma'am.
Those rights that Mr. Probst was talking about, the right to trial, assistance of counsel, review of discovery, confronting of witnesses, your Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination, and your right to appeal that decision to the Wyandotte County District Court. Is that your understanding of your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the plea offer, is it your understanding that you'd be entering a guilty plea to one count of petty theft and the fine would be $300?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Judge. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And knowing all of that, are you wanting to accept the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what we'll do is I'll impose that $300 fine, and then we will continue this for payment. Give me 1 second to get a date. We'll put this on August 26th at 1 p.m. for payment. If you are still in custody on your city case, we will probably close the matter for a lack of ability to pay, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good day,
Thank
Mr.
you. You
Barnett,
too.
and good luck.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
And Mr. Birdsong.
Ashley, can you remove the state fee on Mr. Barnett, please? Before I take the,
Completed.
Mr. Birdsong. I'm
Hey,
Jen Schultz with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court.
yeah,
I'm just verifying, okay, you are not being held on the city case, but because you are in custody on your county case, we thought we'd go ahead and see you now. It looks like there's a charge of attempting to flee or elude that was alleged to have occurred January 16th of 2025 in the area of North 55th and Leavenworth. You can we have appointed an attorney to represent you. So if you would leave your headphones on, but tell the person that gave you the headphones that you need to go to the virtual breakout room.
a virtual
you
breakout room.
Speak to your attorney. Thank
Okay.
you.
I mean, can I talk to you about this? Because they said this was dismissed and I wasn't held here on that. I was held here on
Well,
other
you're not
charges.
being held on the city case.
Okay,
It
no,
is the county that's holding you, but I don't see that this case has been dismissed.
yeah, they told me that that case been dismissed because I'm in here on like distribution and some other stuff, right? Because they said that was dismissed and municipal was dismissed because they didn't put holds on me. Now they're gonna bring it up on me. I've been here since February, and not one time have I
So-
even heard anything about this. And on
Why
my
don't you
paperwork
speak
it
to
says
your attorney
dismissed.
first, Mr. Birdsong?
Well, because I'm speaking to you because I feel like
Okay.
you should issue
I
the
can tell
papers.
you it doesn't show dismissed, so you'll need to speak to your attorney.
Okay, well, if I go show my papers and bring them down and show you it says dismissed, I mean, will that change anything?
Mr. Birdsong, speak to your attorney. If you're able to get those papers, you'll definitely show them to him and we'll go from there, okay?
I mean, I'm being held on. I'm on a federal hold.
I understand that. Speak to your attorney.
Nah.
Go to the breakout room.
Yes.
Want to talk to the attorney?
Yeah, can I please?
And Mr. Probst, I'll try to bring up any commitment orders we have.
Okay.
Mr. Probst, I
Yes.
did want to let you know that I looked at all the orders that we sent over to the jail and none of them show dismissal. The first one is from April, that I could find was from April 4th of 2025, saying that Mr. Birdsong was released on an OR bond. That's not a dismissal. Then there was one, April 25th, that was sent over. It said it was still an OR bond. Put the case on June 13th. There was one sent over June 12th saying no change to bond, which is still not a dismissal,
Okay.
putting it for June 27th of 2025. And then on June 27th of 2025, reiterating that there's that OR bond and set for today. So Mr. Probst, I wanted to make sure you knew that I did check that for your client.
Okay.
Judge, I appreciate that. I also reviewed that on IMDS with my client and advised him of what the information showed. Judge, I had the opportunity to visit with Ms. Hutton by phone, and I think that we've reached a resolution in this case. Mr. Birdsong has some other matters. He's got a U.S. Marshal hold that's in the docket sheets and on the jail screen as well. He's got some other matters, but he has been in custody since February of this particular year. And the recommendation is for this gentleman to plead guilty to the charge of fleeing and eluding an officer, misdemeanor charge. The recommendation is going to be for time served. The recommendation was originally 5 days in jail with fines. The problem with respect to the fines is he doesn't know how long he's going to be in custody, and he doesn't want to have another warrant issued. But given the fact that the recommendation was only 5 days and he's actually been in custody for 5 months, the city's willing to agree to just time served in this particular case and close out his case. Judge, I should let you know also that I advised Mr. Birdsong of all of his rights to trial, assistance of counsel, to testify or not to testify, to subpoena witnesses, or use the power of the process to compel the production of any other evidence in his favor, as well as the right to appeal if he were to lose in court. And he has advised that he wants to waive all of those rights for this guilty plea.
Mr. Birdsong, I want to make sure that we all have the same understanding. Those rights that Mr. Probst just discussed, is that your understanding of your rights?
Yes.
Okay, and entering, it's my understanding that you'd be entering a guilty plea and would get credit for time served and the matter would be closed. Is that your understanding of what the offer would be?
Yes.
And knowing all of that, are you wanting to accept the offer?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. Ms. Hutton, did you get that changed in the system so that all Ms. Valdivino has to do is accept it?
Yes, ma'am, I believe, yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Okay, so Mr. Birdsong, you'll get credit for time served and your city matter is closed, okay?
Okay. I want to apologize to you because I was confused about the
That's okay.
city court and
I understand a lot of people are. And I know, you know, I put on the black robe and people assume it means district court and it doesn't, and that's okay.
okay.
I wasn't upset at you at all. I just wanted to make sure that we hadn't sent something over. So that's why when you
Okay.
were talking to your attorney, I went ahead and pulled up all those orders just to make
Yes.
sure, you know, that we hadn't sent something over saying that it had been dismissed, okay?
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right, you have a good day. Good
All
luck.
right, you guys too. Thank you. Bye. Am I good?
New pod, new floor. Fuhakvi, Handy, or Gregory?
Okay, thank
Back
you.
soon. Yeah, back.
I need to step away for a moment while he's changing pods.
Yes, ma'am.
If Judge says something or gets back and they're back as well, I need to go use the little boys' room as well. Be right back.
Yes, sir, I will relay.
Sorry to make you wait. I had to run to my car and get my winter parka for my office.
I have run my heater all day in my office. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, my heater is on and it's 95 degrees outside. So friction.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna ask. Okay,
Yes.
Mr.
Freezing in our building,
That's
Mr.
why I put
Doyle.
my hands up here. Friction.
Down boy. Mr. Handy is ready.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Handy. I'm Judge Schultz with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. It looks like at this moment, to get out, you would have to post $1,000 cash bond, and the city is seeking jail time on the charges against you if you are convicted.
I ain't do nothing. I
Okay,
was just
Mr.
sitting at the
Handy?
bus station.
Hold on. We have appointed, Mr. Handy, let me finish. We have appointed an attorney to your case. Leave the headphones on and let them know that you need to go to the virtual breakout room. Mr. Probst, if it's not productive, just let us know.
Absolutely. You'll be the first. Well, the second.
I need an invitation.
Okay, sorry.
We'll have Ms. Valdivino send that invitation again.
You're invited now.
Mr. Probst, did you have an opportunity to speak to your client?
I have I've advised my client of what his rights are, his right to the assistance of counsel, the right to have a trial, the right to cross-examine witnesses, the right to use the power of the court to compel the production of any evidence, including the attendance of any witness in his favor, as well as the right to appeal. I've also advised him that if he wants to take the plea offer in this case, he'd be giving up all of those rights today. I've advised him of what his charges are. I've advised him of his range of punishment. And he is advising me today that he would like to take the city's plea offer, 5 days in jail, 1 year of probation, mental health with fines and costs of $173.50.
Mr. Handy, those rights that Mr. Probst was speaking about, the right to a trial, assistance of counsel, review of discovery, confront witnesses, your Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination, and to appeal. Is that your understanding of those rights?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and the plea offer, I want to make sure that we're all on the same understanding of that. Let's see, I want to make sure I've got this right. So it looks like you'd be entering a guilty plea to, let's see, trespassing, a petty theft, a criminal damage, another petty theft, and a charge of exposing yourself, a trespassing, a petty theft, and a possession of paraphernalia. Or is this wrong? Is this an old one? Never mind, ignore me. Sorry. Let me go to the correct thing. Shoot. Okay. So the only thing that I see that's open is an exposing. Okay. So you'd be entering a guilty plea to that. It would be a $150 fine. You'd have to get a behavioral health evaluation, follow the recommendations, 5 days jail, 1 year on probation. Ms. Holton, is there a pending motion to revoke?
I'm sorry. Yes, there is.
Okay.
He failed to
Mr.
report to
Probst,
probation.
were you aware of that, Mr. Probst? And if so, did you discuss that with your client?
I did not discuss that with my client. Ms. Hutton, what is the city's position on revocation?
The city would like to move forward with revocation. We're just asking for him to serve the underlying sentence. I'm not sure. I apologize. I haven't calculated that entirely.
I think it was 12 days. And so would he just serve his underlying sentence and then be done with all of his cases, with everything? And no probation? Or are you still asking for probation and mental health?
He would still have the probation and the mental health, sir.
Okay.
The underlying case looks like
It was 12 days.
Sorry, I'm trying to open it up and it's not. Yes, or it says 120 days underlying. And that's for the destruction of city property charge.
Okay. Then I don't think we're prepared. I would need more time with this gentleman, and I think he should be brought over to court so that we can really review everything at this point, Your Honor. I would feel uncomfortable proceeding on a 120-day revocation by a jail video docket.
I can understand that. Are you wanting to make any kind of an argument on bond or?
Yes, Judge, we'd ask that you reduce the bond at this point to an OR bond, and ask that you set this court date over to next Thursday or Friday and have him so that he can come back to court and we can try to start working on resolving his cases for him.
Okay, so Ms. Hutton, what is the city's recommendation regarding bond?
Your Honor, the city doesn't necessarily have an objection to an OR bond, but certainly if he fails to appear, the city would be moving forward with everything we have, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Handy, I am willing to grant you what's called an OR bond. However, if you fail to appear on your next court date, the judge could issue what's called a bench warrant with a no bond hold, meaning that you would stay in custody until your case is concluded. So
Yes.
we'll put this on July 24th at 1 p.m. You need to make sure you appear on that date. If you don't appear on that date, that bench warrant with a no bond hold could be issued, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you'll get out later
Yes, Your Honor.
today, and when you get out today, they'll give you that paperwork showing that you need to appear July 24th at 1 o'clock, okay? We have to see everyone else before we send the documentation over, so it could still be a couple of hours, Mr. Handy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you want to go ahead and give the headphones back to Mr. Doyle, you're good to go for now, okay?
Mr. Fuhakfi will be next.
Okay. Okay.
That also is a revocation, Mr. Probst, and the city is also seeking the underlying, which is 60 days. He has 2 cases with 30 underlying each, and so that's what the city is requesting at this time.
Thank
So
you.
when just out of curiosity, when the offer was made regarding those cases, was it indicated that the time would run concurrent?
Banksy?
Yes.
It does not indicate, ma'am. It is silent.
Okay.
It just underlying jail term 30 days for one of the charges and then underlying jail term 30 days for another one.
Okay.
Can you tell me what date you said Mr. Handy to? I didn't get that written down.
July
timely.
24th at 1.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did he accept the attorney rec on the other one, Judge?
No, we're just
No.
moved everything to July 24th.
Okay.
Okay. We are ready when you are, Mr. Doyle. Good afternoon, I'm going to mess it up, but I'm going to try Mr. Puhakfi. It looks like you are facing a motion to revoke. So we will have you speak to your attorney about that and proceed from there. I am Judge Schultz with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. So if you just leave those headphones on and tell the person that gave you the headphones that you need to go to the virtual breakout room. Mr. Probst, did you have an opportunity to speak to your client?
I did, Your Honor. We're ready to take up the motion to revoke probation. My client will stipulate to violating his probation by failing to appear for his probation meeting on June 12th. We would like to argue disposition today, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Hutton, I'm gonna guess you don't have an objection to them stipulating.
No, ma'am.
Okay, just making sure. Mr. Probst, if you would like to make an argument, please go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. I think if you were to look at IMDS, you would see that there's he's got homelessness issues. He's got does not have a job. He doesn't have many things that the vast majority of us have to help us stay organized and to keep things moving forward. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have an ID. He says that he's in the process of trying to get his ID so that he can get a phone and continue to try to make some progress moving forward. Judge, this is his first violation. I will tell the court because it's blatantly right in front of you that he's only been on probation or well, he's not even actually been on probation, but this just happened back in June. So he is asking the court for another opportunity. He's been in custody now for 4 days. We'd ask that you find that that's just maybe a sanction against him to make him understand that he needs to do his jail time. I'm sorry, that he needs to do his probation and take it seriously. So he is asking the court to revoke him and reinstate him back on probation and give him an opportunity to show the court that he can comply with the terms of his probation.
Ms. Hutton?
Your Honor, the city, this is a difficult situation, Your Honor, just based upon the fact that the city is aware of the defendant's issues that he's currently having, and the probationary requirements were addressing some of those issues in a manner that I was hopeful would prevent further charges. And so the reason why the city is asking for the underlying is because we do not believe at this time that he will comply, because he was given the opportunity to do so and he just chose not to. And so that's what the city is requesting at this time, Your Honor. Although if the court denies the city's motion for underlying, the city would request that probation be reinstated and that those requirements be met.
Okay. Under these circumstances, sir, I am going to revoke and reinstate your probation. I will sanction you to the 4 days that you have already done. This is going to be put on July 24th at 10 a.m. If you don't appear July 24th at 10 a.m. and the city files another motion to revoke, which I imagine that they would, don't expect to be getting any more chances. So this is your one shot that you're going to get, okay? Sir, we cannot hear you. Will you inform Mr. Doyle that we can't hear you? Will you tell the person that gave you the headphones that we can't hear you? It doesn't show that you're muted, but for some reason, we're just not able to hear. You might need to, sometimes plugging it back in again is. No, we still can't hear you. If you could try saying something.
Hello.
Okay, now we can hear you. Okay. Go ahead and tell me what you were going to tell me.
Oh, I said, so you said on the 24th, go to the meeting on the 24th, correct?
Yes, so you'll be let out later today.
Okay.
We have to finish seeing everyone first,
Okay.
and then you'll need to appear at City Hall July 24th at 10 a.m. When they release you from jail today, they're going to give you a piece of paper showing that. You need to make sure you show up July 24th at 10 a.m. or the city's probably going to file another motion to revoke.
Okay, I will. Plus, one thing I did was I got one of the evaluation things you said I was supposed to go do. I got one of those things done.
Okay.
without out, you know what I mean?
And make sure that you tell the person that you meet with on July 24th about that, okay?
I sure will. I sure will, ma'am.
And Judge, would you just let me tell him that that if you don't show up on July 24th, there's a distinct possibility that the court will not give you a second chance. This is your first chance at this point, and you will likely not get a second chance. So showing up timely on July 24th is extremely important.
That is correct.
Yeah,
I don't anticipate that if a motion to revoke is filed, that he would get another opportunity beyond the one that he's getting now.
yes, Judge, I understand it.
Okay?
Okay,
All right, thank you.
okay, thank you, ma'am. So Judge,
You're good to go. You can just give the headphones back to Mr. Doyle.
Judge, you said I will be released today, right?
You're gonna, yes, later today.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, you have a good day.
Okay, thank you. You too.
Judge, where you need to double check on Gregory, he may not want to come out, so give us just a couple minutes.
Okay. So it's my understanding that on Mr. Gregory, he had been found incompetent on his city case, but after consulting, Miss Hutton consulted with her supervisor, the city would still like to pursue the case. Mr. Probst, even if Mr. Gregory doesn't want to come out, you may have a motion that you want to make, I don't know.
Well, clearly, I think that I would like to make a motion here.
I mean, if he's going to be cooperative, I'm assuming you want to make it in front of him. If we just give Mr. Doyle an opportunity to figure out if Mr. Gregory will be cooperative. And you know, he has been in custody since July 10th of 2024, so over a year on his county cases where he just got found incompetent. And he might have been, I can't remember when he was found incompetent. Give me 1 second to look it up.
Thank you, Judge.
Back on November 5th of 2024.
We are going to get Mr. Gregory. He does want to come to court. It's just going to take a couple extra minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes, ma'am.
Pardon me, Judge, Mr. Gregory's here.
We are ready. Good afternoon, Mr. Gregory. I'm Judge Schultz. I'm with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have been appointed an attorney. You are not being held on the city cases. Mr. Probst, it's my understanding that you have a motion.
I do, Your Honor. At this point, I think if the court looks at IMDS, these charges were filed back in, I think the latest one that was filed was back in July of 2024, so just about a year ago. And then there were one on July 25, 24, one July 29, 24, one 7, 25, 24, another one 9, 6 of 24, and the other of 10, 7, 24. Judge, my understanding from the comments made before we went on the record is that Mr. Gregory has been found incompetent to stand trial on his matters that are pending across the street. And at this point, the city does not have the ability to pursue or does not have any statutory or municipal ordinance that allows for prosecution and or restoration of capacity in the municipal court. My recommendation to the city would have been and would be for them to dismiss this case and have and then to have them contact Mr. Schneider over in the district attorney's office and or the charging attorneys over in the district attorney's office and see if they want to pursue there. He would get a public defender over there, free counsel, and then at that point that they would have the ability to pursue restoration of capacity and or if they can't restore capacity, they have other matters or other resources that they can do at this to assist in that particular case. The problem, however, I would tell the court is that he's been sitting in custody now for a considerable period of time, more than he would even have been, even if he'd have pled guilty day one, he would have already have served all of his time in these particular cases. So I'm asking the court to dismiss these cases based upon the fact that he's not competent, and then B, the fact that these cases, he would have already served all of his time had he pled guilty a year ago.
Ms. Hutton?
City has no argument, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Gregory, I am going to dismiss these charges. I am going to do it as a dismissal without prejudice. If the district court or the district attorney's office decides to pick those cases up, they certainly may. Otherwise, and once competency is restored, potentially the case could be refiled by the city. However, if they do so, they must give you notice, okay? So for now, you're done with the city cases, okay? Thank you. You can give the headphones back to Mr. Doyle. Okay, thank you.
Quite sure what's up, Judge.
The cases are dismissed without prejudice and he is good to go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Next pod, I don't have my list right in front of me, so I'll be back soon.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. Are you Mr. Davis? Oh, shoot, sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't wait for you to get the headphones on. Are you Mr. Davis? Oh, gosh darn it, we can't hear you again. Will you tell the person that gave you the headphones that we're having a hard time hearing you? Silly.
You hear me now?
I can, barely. So you're gonna kind of have to keep it real close to your mouth. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with the equipment today.
Okay.
I'm Judge Schultz with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. It looks like you've already been granted an OR bond on our city cases, but since you're still in custody on the county stuff, we thought we'd see you anyway. And it looks like you have, oh, what did I do? Shoot. No, I hit the wrong button. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to look it back up again. Why did I do that? Okay, there we go. That's better. It looks like what you have pending with the city are 2 counts of a failure to appear, 3 counts of trespassing, 1 count of criminal damage, and 1 count of battery. The city is seeking jail time on at least some of those charges, so you have been appointed an attorney. If you would leave the headphones on and tell the person that gave you the headphones that you need to go to the virtual breakout room so we can have you speak to your attorney, okay?
Okay. She said I need to go to the virtual breakout room to speak to my
Well, have a good weekend. You too. Mr. Probst, were you able to have a conversation with your client?
I was, Your Honor. He's supposed to be sentenced on his Wyandotte County District Court cases on Monday, but then he's also got a hold in Missouri on another matter that he believes is just going to get probation on that case as well. He's asking to set these over about 3 weeks, which will give him the opportunity to get out of custody for this one. I'm sorry, for the Wyandotte County one, then get over to Missouri where he can then try to get out of custody there and then just come back to court in about 3 weeks. If the court's inclined to do that, that's what we're asking. I know that you don't have a hold on him on this case, but that's what we're asking for.
Okay. Ms. Hutton, does the city have any objections to continuing this? It looks like 3 weeks would be August 8th. Uh-oh, did we lose her? Ms. Hutton?
I'm trying to call her, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yep, that's okay.
Sorry, ma'am.
No worries, no worries. So, I don't know if you were able to hear, but Mr. Probst requested about a 3-week continuance for his client, and I was just asking if you had any objection.
No objection, ma'am.
Okay, so we will continue this to August 8th at 1 p.m. If for some reason you're still in custody on that county case, we'll see you by video. Otherwise, we'll see you in person August 8th at 1 p.m. If on August 8th you're still in custody in, I'm sorry, was it Missouri, I believe, that
Yes,
you have a hold from?
yes.
When you get released, just ask them for a letter of incarceration, bring it up to our clerk's office, and they can work with you on getting a new date, okay? All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
We're really having a hard time hearing. I don't know what is going on. We gotta go see McClooney now?
Hear me now?
No.
No. No. Oh, that's,
I'm gonna change equipment,
thank you.
Now we can hear you.
but you can hear everything else too.
Yeah, that's the problem, yes.
That's true. The whole world going on over here without y'all.
New microphone, any better yet? Any better?
Yes, much better. It sounds
right.
like that one did at the beginning of the docket.
It's dying.
Yeah,
We're gonna,
that happens sometimes.
yes, they do. McClooney is a 2-man operation and they're going to get him. It'll be a second.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Pardon me all, Mr. McClooney's here.
Good afternoon, Mr. McClune. I'm sorry, Mr. McClooney. I'm Judge Schultz with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. It looks like you are not being held on the city case, just on your county cases. It looks like what you have pending with the city is an allegation of criminal damage that was alleged to have occurred October 12th of 2024 in the area of 7616 Longwood. The city is seeking jail time. It looks like when you were here last time, one of the appointed attorneys said that you were needing some time because you were trying to figure out what was going on with your district court case. And it looks like that had been set on July 11th. We're gonna have you leave your headphones on and tell the person that gave you the headphones that you need to go to the breakout room so you can talk to Mr. Probst for a moment, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Probst, did you have an opportunity to speak to your client?
I did, Your Honor. The offer in this case was to plead as charged, but the recommendations contained in the offer were not acceptable to my client. But since it is just pleading as charged, we've agreed to just do open argument to the court regarding sentencing, Your Honor. I've advised my client that he has a right to a trial, the right to come to our office to review the discovery, the right to the assistance of counsel, the right to cross-examine witnesses and subpoena evidence in his favor, as well as the right to choose to testify or not to testify, and the right to appeal if he were to lose. He wants to give up that right in order to plead as charged to the destruction of property, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. McClooney, I want to make sure that you and I are on the same page. Those rights that he was talking about, the right to a trial, assistance of counsel, review of discovery, the right to confront witnesses, your attorney would be able to subpoena witnesses, present evidence on your behalf, your Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination, and your right to appeal if you were to be found guilty at trial. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Probst, you said that you would like to be heard on sentencing, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. As the court indicated previously, he had a sentencing last week. Judge, he was sentenced to the Department of Corrections for a period of 32 months. So he will be going to the Department of Corrections for that period of time. The city had requested some additional requirements for probation that he's just not going to be able to do because he's going to be incarcerated for the next 32 months. Additionally, Your Honor, he's been in custody already for 7 months on the charges across the street, but also on these charges as well. And so we'd ask that you find that he has served his time in this case, no fines, no probation, and time served on this particular case. You can give him a 30, 60, 90-day underlying sentence, whichever one you would like. But we'd ask that you grant time served in this case and close out his case so he can move on to the Department of Corrections and finish out his case in the district court.
Okay, and Ms. Hutton?
Your Honor, the city's request for sentencing is the same as the attorney recommendation. Originally I had on there a request for restitution. However, I found a note that the victim actually stated that all of the that there was no need for restitution as that the damages had been repaired. So that's really all I have, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. McClooney, under the circumstances with you having to go to KDOC, I will sentence you to 60 days, give you credit for time served. There will be no fines, no fees, no probation. And this, because you're getting credit for time served, you're done with the city case, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
So,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Ms. Valdivino, that means you cannot accept the attorney rec. You'll have to do it by hand.
Correct.
Okay.
Interrupting all, heading down to the ladies' pod. I'll be back soon, and that will be our last person, hopefully.
Yes, Ms. Pendleton, correct?
That's correct, Erica Pendleton. Back soon.
Okay, thank you.
Did I miss Jonathan Reed?
He was a transport reg.
He's in court. He was in court. He's done.
Yeah, they transported him today.
Thank you.
Yep, there was just a little mix up on the list.
There's Shane doing all my work again. Good to have him.
So Judge, dismiss without prejudice or
No, he's
guilty?
entering a guilty plea. I sentenced him to 60 days, gave him credit for time served.
Okay,
And then it would be closed after that.
okay, thank you. Thank you. Have one left, no. I don't.
See that back real quick, Lorena.
The what?
Let me see that back real quick.
Pardon me all, we're gonna have to do Pendleton through the door. And it might be a little echoey here, so,
Okay,
all right, just a second. Okay.
Get out of your way.
Ma'am, you're gonna have to take a knee. We're gonna have to do this through the slot. This is KCK Municipal Court.
Good afternoon, Ms. Pendleton.
Okay, Judge, we're here.
Okay, good afternoon, Ms. Pendleton. I'm Judge Schultz with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. It looks like right now, to be released, you would have to post a $2,000 cash bond. And the charges
Why is
pending
that?
against you, the city is seeking jail time. So we have appointed an attorney to your case. So the charges that are pending are
what's
a
the- what are the
driving while
charges?
suspended, failure to appear, 2 counts of violation of a protection order, 1 count of criminal damage, 1 count of resisting arrest, 1 count of battery on a law enforcement officer, another count of resisting arrest, another count of violation of a protection order, and another count of domestic battery.
It's none of your concern, as long as you can hear.
Can hardly hear. Okay, ma'am, wait a minute,
Ms.
just a
Pendleton?
second. You said who have a domestic?
Yes, those
Okay,
are the
you said-
charges that are pending against
Okay.
you. We're gonna have you go to the
Okay, what
virtual
was the
breakout room to speak to your attorney.
Okay. I understand, ma'am. Judge, I will put her in the breakout room and explain to her.
Okay, thank you.
Here we go. You bet. Okay, we're gonna put you in with your attorney.
Make sure I get it.
Judge, can you assist me real quick on understanding? I'm looking at all of these things are from 2020 and 22. And that she's only got one new charge. Am I missing something? That was she on probation? Has she already pled guilty to all these? Or resolved these other ones?
No, she has not resolved the old ones. It looks like, for example, I'm just taking the domestic battery that was alleged to have occurred February 6th of 2020. It looks like, let's see. Oh, shoot. It went to bench warrant in September of 2020, and it remained in warrant until March of 2022. And then it immediately went back into warrant March 14th of 2022 and remained in warrant until she was picked up this most recent time.
Okay, would you look at the other domestic battery ending in 1051-6?
That's the one that I looked at.
Well, I'm seeing here that underlying jail term of 88 days, pled guilty, dismissed. This happened. Maybe I'm just not reading this correctly.
Looking at documents, maybe, let's see.
I'm
Yeah.
just looking at the full case review on IMDS.
Yeah, I see that the case is under an active attorney rec, but not that it's been accepted.
Ah, okay. So is that what happens? Is that's what the attorney rec is? Is it's showing that the underlying term is 88 days, probation, no violent contact? Okay. Okay. All right. My apologies for the confusion.
Oh, no worries. No worry.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I need to step away for a moment. I'll be back shortly.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't come to jail. I'm at home in my bed. I ain't.
Okay, you're back in the courtroom, man.
Mr. Probst, did you have an opportunity to speak to your client?
I did, Judge. I tried to make an effort to go through all of these cases, and she's indicating that several things that she didn't know about them or she would have taken care of them, but I've tried to explain to her that they're still open. I think the best thing to do here today is to, I'm asking the court to reduce her bond to an OR bond, ask that she get a court date next Thursday on our next ADC day at 8:30 in the morning, and then we can try to address these things. If for some reason the court is not inclined to release her, we'd ask that you still bring her over at 8:30 next Monday so that we can try to, or not Monday, but Thursday, to try to see if we can't work through these things.
Ms. Hutton, what's the city's position?
Your Honor, the city would be very concerned about an OR bond being issued just based upon the fact that we lost her for 2 years the first time, and then we lost her for 2 years the second time. And obviously these cases are aging and
Hold on one second. Mr. Doyle, is she still there?
Yeah, we're way off on the edge of the Wi-Fi, so we are definitely having some connection problems, but we're back.
Okay.
Whatever
Okay.
happens, I'll make sure and brief her.
Okay, so Ms. Hutton, if you would start over.
Yes, ma'am. I was just stating that it's okay. I was just stating that the city would oppose an OR bond simply because of the fact that the first time this case went to bench warrant for 2 years, and then it was reissued very close in time, and then it went on another 2 years. And quite frankly, ma'am, that is why the city would oppose an OR bond.
Okay, Mr. Probst, did your client give you any kind of an indication as to what has changed, that she will be able to appear if I let her out?
Oh, yes.
Well, she's indicating to me that she's.
Oh, I said I'll give you emergency contact numbers and everything. I was told Monday
I'm
morning at his
asking
office.
your attorney, Ms. Pendleton.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's talking to me.
Your Honor, she's indicated to me that she's diabetic, she's got epilepsy, she's close, she's in town, she's here, that she was not aware of these charges, but she says that she's wants to try to come in and visit so that she can understand exactly what's going on, and she wants to get it. She says that that she's a little confused, and that she never doesn't take care of her business. So she thinks at this point that maybe there was a misunderstanding, but at this point, she believes that she's indicated that she will appear for court.
Okay. So, Ms. Hutton, I am going to grant the OR bond over your objection. What I am going to do, though, is, Ms. Pendleton, if you don't appear July 24th at 8:30 in the morning, the judge will most likely issue what's called a bench warrant with a no bond hold, meaning you'd be held until all your cases were resolved.
I will be here, ma'am. I don't do stuff like that. I show up. I will be here. I didn't know nothing about it. Honestly, I did not.
We'll see you July 24th at 8:30 a.m.
You write that down for me, please.
You'll get the case numbers when you get released.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
You take care of that. Okay. And that's it.
Okay. Thank
Bye,
you,
all. Have a good
everyone.
That's it? Are we done?
Yep. Have a good weekend. Don't
Have a
forget
great
to check
weekend,
out the
everybody.
third Friday
too,
art
everybody.
walk that starts at 5 right outside City Hall.
Say that again?
The third Friday art walk, it's like down on, is it 6th Street? Yeah, on 6th Street, just behind City Hall. You starts at 5.